M4 MacBook Pro, Mac Mini and iMac are incoming. So if you are excited to find out what can we expect for these new MacBook Pros and Macs, then don't forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss this new generation of the M4 chip and of course, what are the effects for the Mac lineup. Because of course, I've been using the M4 iPad Pro for a while now and I can tell you, it's an amazing chip. So if you are excited, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. According to the latest Power On newsletter from Mark Gurman, the M4 MacBook Pro, Mac Mini and iMac are expected to come until the end of the year. So yes, Apple will refresh their middle lane of the Mac lineup with the M4 chip. According to him, the M4 MacBook Air, the Mac Studio and the Mac Pro is only expected for next year. So we should see the M4 chip, the M4 Pro and the M4 Max chip coming to the MacBook Pros, the M4 and the M4 Pro to the Mac Mini and the M4 chip to the iMac. Yes, this is super exciting. The first time that we saw the new M4 chip was actually on the iPad Pro. Yes, I've been using the M4 iPad Pro for 2 months now and I have the review on my channel up. Go check it out there. But the M4 iPad Pro was actually a huge boost in performance for the M4 iPad. Again, this was insane. We got way better results in terms of efficiency and performance. But it's an iPad, so at the end of the day, you probably don't notice that much in day-to-day tasks. But on a MacBook Pro is different. If you could see an M4 chip on these MacBook Pros, oh my god, I would be so excited. The M4 chip could bring performance jumps for 20 to 25% in terms of performance, but also like 30-35% in terms of efficiency. Year-over-year gains, we saw the M3 MacBook Pros less than 1 year now. If that we could get that type of performance in 1 year jump, oh my god, I would be super excited. Again, this is the M1 Max MacBook Pro, currently almost 4 years now, making it 4 years in 2024, 3 years in 2023. 3 years. But this is a super cool computer, super fast, and I don't plan upgrading it. But I'm super excited to see what Apple does with these MacBook Pros. According to Mark Gurman, Apple is heading into a thinner and more portable design philosophy. And this is important because this means that all of its design will be affected by this philosophy. We have been hearing rumors about the iPhone 17 getting a way thinner iPhone, way lighter version of the iPhone Air, like John Prosser talked about it. And we also have been hearing rumors from other sources that Apple is planning to make thinner Macs, especially MacBook Pros. So yes, the thinner and lightweight design of the iPad Pro may influence the rest of the Apple product. Just like the 2018 iPad Pro did in terms of design, it's the 2018 iPad Pro design almost universal from throughout the Apple's lineup. These new M4 MacBook Pros could get a thinned down version of its design. So, according to Mark Gurman, we should expect at least some type of different change this year. Not just the chip, but different change. I'm not sure if it's because Apple is going to put OLED displays on the MacBook Pro finally after a while, or if Apple is going to make a bit thinner, make it a bit less heavy, less bulkier. But I think it's worth touching on this. Will the M4 MacBook Pros get the OLED display? Well, if they do get the OLED display, that's a really important jump. The Mini LED currently is a super cool display. But we have seen the differences between the OLED display on the iPad Pro and the Mini LED display on the iPad Pro. They are about the same technology, the Mini LED on the iPad Pro, on the M2 iPad Pro, and on the current generation of the MacBook Pro. They are about the same technology. So, if Apple can introduce the new tandem OLED displays present on the iPad Pros to the Mac, that would be a revolution. And maybe would push lots of people with this OLED generation of the 2021 MacBook Pros to upgrade for this new MacBook Pro with the M4 chip. I'm not sure if it will be this year. I'm not sure if it will be in this next year. Mark Gurman did not talk about any of these on his most recent Power newsletter. No, it only talked about the fact that the M4 chip will come. So this is my speculation from my part, saying that we might see a Mini LED display revolution, or we might see something different, a tandem OLED display on these MacBook Pros. I'm not sure. Take all of these leaks, all of these matters I'm talking about today with a huge grain of salt. This is just speculation. This is just pure entertainment. But if all of this turns out to be true, a tandem OLED display, thinner design with the M4 Max MacBook Pro, that device will be very appealing and lots of people will upgrade. I don't know if Apple will increase the prices. I hope they don't. But if they do, well, I guess it will be worth it with all of these upgrades here. Because again, the last redesign that we got was with this generation of the MacBook Pro. This 2021 generation got a huge redesign, huge increase in size and weight, but also made it a lot faster, a lot more powerful, and a lot less heat prone. So I'm not sure how Apple will deal with this, but I guess it has to do with the M4 chip, because the M4 chip actually is very efficient, super efficient, and way more powerful, so it might enable less bulk on a computer like this, a MacBook Pro like this. But again, we will have several generations, like the M4 MacBook Pro. It will be different than the M4 Pro MacBook Pro and the M4 Max MacBook Pro, but the design of these computers will be the same. So this design scheme that Apple will have to change will have to suit the M4 Max chip, a huge die. So yes, I'm not sure how Apple will deal with this. I'm not sure how Apple will make a thinner version of the MacBook Pros with such a powerful chip. They need to be very careful because of thermally throttle their computers. They cannot have that. They had that on the 2016 generation. It was terrible. They need to keep up this performance with this efficiency on this incredible design. If you make it thinner without affecting any of these metrics, I will be okay with it. As for the Mac Mini and the iMac, keep up the same great design. They are really small, really compact. We don't need smaller iMacs. Please make it bigger at least. And the Mac Mini, who cares? If you can make it smaller, that's fine. If you don't make it smaller, that's okay. It's already small enough. The iMac, well, you could make a 27-inch version with the M4 Pro and M4 Max, and I guess that's a really wild card. Oh, and one thing's for sure. The M4 MacBook Pro will probably outshine the Mac Mini and the iMac. But don't get me wrong, this device will be incredible. The Mac Mini, the iMac will be even more incredible. I do believe that the Mac Mini especially is the best value Mac in the lineup, especially the M4 generation or the M3, the normal M chip, not the Pro, no, just the normal M4 Mac Mini, the M3 Mac Mini. Currently we have the M2 Mac Mini on the lineup and the M3, but getting the M4 Mac Mini, oh my god. The current Mac Mini is a great value, and you can get an even cheaper generation M1 Mac Mini, the M2 Mac Mini, super cheap. But trust me, if we get an M4 Mac Mini for the same price, we will get, for the first time in a while, the best value Mac Mini. Because remember when the M1 Mac Mini came out, and everyone's like, oh my god, this is such a great value. If you have a display, a keyboard and a mouse, you can create an Apple Silicon Mac with less than $800, which is just insane. But if Apple decides to release this M4 Mac Mini with new neural engine chips, lots of AI, especially prepared for the AI generation of Apple Intelligence, and for less than $800 with all of this performance, it will be insane. The Mac Mini will be definitely the best generation of Mac, the best value of Mac available. Currently, we have also the iMac, the M3 iMac, and currently it's actually a very good deal. The M3 chip is very fast. But the thing about the iMac is, it's not as limited like the MacBook Pros and the MacBook Airs with in terms of efficiency. So it does not need to be that much efficient, because again, it's plugged into the wall. So if you can make an even more powerful version of the M4 chip for the iMac, and so create the M4 Pro iMac, then that would be worth it. So yes, creating a new Pro version of the iMac will be super cool. Maybe a 27-inch display, maybe putting into a mini LED display. That would be pretty cool. Mini LED display of that size shouldn't be that expensive. Maybe put into the Pro XDR display miniature on this iMac Pro, get it to the M4 Max chip, M4 Pro starting, M4 Max more expensive, and maybe, if possible, M4 Ultra later on the lineup, and create the iMac Pro with a 27-inch size. That would be pretty cool. That would be something different to add up to M4 lineup of Macs, and yes, that's probably something that's not going to happen this year. So we will probably get again M4 MacBook Pro, M4 Pro MacBook Pro, M4 Max MacBook Pro, M4 Mac Mini, M4 Pro Mac Mini, and lastly, but not least, M4 iMac, all probably from the same price, all probably keeping up about the same design language, some changes coming to the MacBook Pros. We don't know why, we don't know what, but they will come. But we should expect these M4 chips coming in 2024, so I'm super excited again. This is incredible. The jump that we got from the M2 to the M4 was really noticeable on the iPad Pro, and at least the jump from the M4 chip compared to the M3 chip should be noticeable from the MacBook Pro. So I'm super excited to see what happens when will Apple launch these computers. Well, maybe around the November to December timeline, end of the year for sure. So we'll wait for there. after the iPhone release, October, November, December. Let's wait and see. So if you are excited, drop a like down below so you don't miss any of those videos when they come out. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.